tell. It's a bird, it's a plane, oh, it's coming in through the mail. I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, jet set way quicker. Made if I'ma go to date with ya.
I rep that all these on my you first no dribble. These always talking pillars. Chopper sing like scissor. Like youngest, I'm about my business. Yeah, they know what's up. Glizzock never gave up. All of know is going get this damn bread. Don't go against the grain, they taking off your damn head. I'm running up this door, I almost broke my damn leg. AD, I heard broke, they damn near dead. Damn lil' mama bad as but they diamonds on me fight, neck and wrist, I can Tina. Orange Richard Mill on me dancing just like Bia. Going against Glizzock, I wouldn't wanna be a.
I'm a lane switcher, shapeshifter, go grill plane, so I could heal the pain quicker. 8-figure, jet set way quicker. Made if I'ma go to date with ya.
One hand on his queen, left on the freak. He probably thought they wanted me. Shawty seen everything, and you know she got him beat. Cause her side ain't in the streets. She ain't the one to play with you. Her DMs, they be sliding like base hitters. Them other fellas, they be seeing her work. You say you want an angel, then give her heaven on earth. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't. But I think girls better than men. And I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah. She in Vegas, and Summer Lee with baller, she flagrant. Once a good girl is gone, she gone forever, more forever. And now she dog 'em out whenever. I respect your relationship. I don't care if you don't, but I think girls better than men, and I won't tell if you don't. A dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Oh, a dog gon' be a dog, but a gon' be more clever. Yeah.
You heard about a man, the lift controller, the lever king. I told you, hop in and let the journey begin.
Straight and shiny place, let you someone for all his face. So full of face, I just wanna get that up and down. We're moving all around, we're going up and down. We're moving all around.
I wanna show you my world, where the beat goes southbound down. Let me open the door. Elevator operator. Like him, I really wanna be like him. I wanna be like him. Forget about that. Hats up in the sky, and we keep getting the magic down.
label is. I'm getting paid talking rap on the internet. Yeah, my name Green, but I ain't crab, I be generous. LA to Virginia, I just sold my latest song. Japanese denim flying straight from Manapon. Rolling out to Durban, Marble pudding with some prawns. Then I fly out to Miami and I'm eating like a don, huh? I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, not you. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bitter.
Ibiza. Yeah, it's pronounced Ibiza, actually. Yeah. What's the difference, man?
Ibiza, Ibiza, you won't see me in neither. Invited to the function, I don't go, I got amnesia. I'd rather be in Vegas at the Caesars. My winter out in Josie, not in Bali, cause it's cheaper. Switch it up. From Africa, home of the diaspora. More than the trip around the globe, we the settler. Travel like LeBron, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then bought in Japan. See these raps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the multi-pass, homie, I ain't bumping that, Brody. In New York, posted up like some Timberlands, homie. So I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bitter. I go to Miami just for dinner. I went to Japan for a pickup. I just missed the flight, I'm in Atlanta. I just went to Spain, that's a bitter. Oh, you stay with it. In the same city. I done been around this world, you can't think with me. Oh, you a wannabe, I'm what they wanna be. A well-adjusted free thinker, that's autonomy. That means I make my own decisions, boy, what do you do? I could spend a week or two out in Honolulu. And I ain't got $1 billion, but I got a screw loose to the people that see the world just like the news do. Why you stunting on the block? You can invest that money, get funded by some stocks. I'd rather make a punchline than punch into a clock. Life is hard, but you won't change it just wishing on a star. Cause you can miss this like you in the dark. This beat is intimate, so you can really feel my heart. System built for us to fail, but somehow we all prevail. By the time I was 17, man, I thought I'd be in jail. Cause we moved out to the burbs and still get cuffed up in a cell. Most are blind to this world, but this world, I see it well.
Put his pussy on his hip, climbed up into a cold
We're about 15 miles from the Atlantic coast in the northeast corner of Florida. Welcome to Everbank Stadium here in Jacksonville. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap. It's the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Jacksonville Jaguars. The veteran Chris Boswell ready to get things going. And off we go from Jacksonville. On the return, it's Tank Bigsby. Ooh. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drop. As will begin there.
At their own 40-yard line.
They'll come up 1st and 10 at the 40.
All right, let's go. Son, that's hunt. There we go.
Here's Lawrence to throw right away. That is into the hands of Travis Etienne. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
1 yard gain.
Trying to get the running back here going early on the first play, Mike, but what that does is it opens things up for the rest of the passing game as the game unfolds. Show this defense our running back is not an afterthought. He is a priority to our passing attack.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. To the sideline, taken in by Thomas.
Once he saw the defense, he knew that outbreaking route was going to be there. All he had to do was wait for his guy to get to the spot and drop the ball right in the bucket near the sideline.
At the 49-yard line.
They'll come up here 1st and 10.
Lisa 24. Go. Son, that's hunt. Go. Think right.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. There's a short one. He's got Strain. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. 1st down, Jacksonville.
They do a really nice job of picking up the pressure, and that's what allows him to have the time to go through his entire progression. He sees his check down wide open, gets the ball into his hands, and he does the rest.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
On red. 11, son, that's hunt. Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. This one caught left side, that's Strange. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They hook up again, second time on this drive, and this one's good for 18 yards and a first down.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Go, let's go. 11, Agate.
Back to throw. Lawrence. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. De'Ami Brown. Touchdown, Jaguars. Exactly the way they scripted this one. A beautiful opening drive, Greg. Able to find the end zone on the game's first possession.
And, Mike, the word that comes to mind looking at that drive is execution, and that's exactly what they talked about all week long. They wanted to come out early in this game and establish an early rhythm, and that's exactly what they did with that touchdown drive.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And they'll force him out of bounds right at the 25-yard line. Rodgers going to put it up to get started. That's complete. It's Metcalf. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. That one good for 26 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Rodgers on first down. Forced out wide. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he'll be out of bounds. A pickup, though, of 6.
There's a lot of quarterbacks around the league that really struggle with this, Mike, but not this guy. A righty quarterback moving to his left. Your mechanics, your footwork, and your arm talent all have to align, and tell you what, he does it about as well as anybody around the league.
Throw on the run is complete. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So they'll talk over what to do on this third down play as we have hit the end of the first quarter. It's the Jaguars on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. Here's third down and a few inches. They'll try and run it here with Warren. They'll mark him down there at the 33, but that is good enough. A run gives them a first down.
I know it's early in this game, but in my mind, that's 4-down territory, and certainly now the coach doesn't have to make that decision. He keeps it on the ground on 3rd and short. gets a fresh set of downs, and now they got to see if they can come away with some points.
Flush to his right. Trying to make a play out of the pocket. Couldn't do it. It's intercepted. Picked up by Eric Murray. And he covers some ground on the return as well. Out of bounds, past the 40-yard line.
Mike, there's usually such a comfort level when the guy playing quarterback behind center is a veteran. They've seen a lot of ball. You can trust them to make good decisions. And then every once in a while, one just gets away, and that's just simply a bad ball, a bad mistake. I mean, you're not going to get away with it at this level.
A first down throw for Lawrence. Now a deep ball looking for Brown. A lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. De'Ami Brown was the one he was looking for. And it'll be second down. Now here's Lawrence. Over the middle, it is Strange. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage, and it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Hey, run! Hey, Ginger, touch!
Here's Lawrence to throw. And this one caught along the sideline. They say already out of bounds. Wow. The throw didn't give him a chance to turn it upfield, so it'll be no catch and second down.
He just stays on his primary read just a little bit too long. I think if he gets that ball to his check down a little bit quicker, not only is the ball completed, but I think there's some room to run. So, again, certain quarterbacks are better than others. The ability to process and eliminate targets quickly to move on to the next, that's a skill that really just comes from experience.
And a good job rallying to the football, holding just a gain of a yard and sets up third down.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
Lawrence now. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That is caught. What a throw. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense, and then what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot, and with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars move out on top, 14-0. Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
A-Rod now to throw on first down. He'll look deep, left sideline. And he is out of bounds, but not until he's inside the 40-yard line. That is a big-time play for the Steelers. It's a gain of 34. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Back with more from Jacksonville after this timeout. Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. From the gun, Rodgers. Off-balance throw. It's complete. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Great example of first down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly second down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
On second down, Warren. First down. And more. And he's into the end zone. What a response. Jalen Warren. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
And this is what good offenses in the NFL do, Mike. It's the ability to bounce back, even if the onset of the game doesn't go exactly according to plan. Everybody wants to take their opening possession and go down there and come away with a touchdown. But it's not always going to be perfect. You turn it over on possession 1. What are you going to do in response on possession 2? Well, we just got our answer, and they took it down for 6. I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
And after that last score, they want it back right away. A rare first half onside kick.
Sometimes you can get a little carried away when you feel like things are going your way, and I think that's the case here, Mike. You get the touchdown. Now they're thinking, all right, let's get the ball right back to our offense. In this case, I think the aggressiveness ends up costing them.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. Forced to his right. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw is Lawrence. He'll find his tight end. It's Spring. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line.
It's a gain of 27 yards. And the Jaguars first down.
On 1st and 10, Lawrence. And And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Brenton Strayed. Touchdown, Jaguars. And the show continues. What a first half he's had, Greg. A third touchdown pass with that one.
Mike, what stood out to me the most so far is just the amount of space these guys have had to operate in. I think if I'm this defensive coordinator, me and my staff at halftime are revisiting this game plan. They obviously felt good about it coming in, but I don't think there's anything to feel good about thus far.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. He'll take a shot, looking for Wilson. And that is incomplete. Roman Wilson was the intended target. And it'll lead to a second down.
They're trying to take the top off the defense, make them feel that vertical threat, and soften everything up. Wasn't a ton of separation downfield, at least not what they would have preferred, and ends it up being a wasted down.
Second down, Rodgers. He's going to try it here again. Oh, a huge mistake late in the half. It is intercepted.
Rodgers' pass intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Operating from their own 23, they'll begin 1st and 10. Here's Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. That's hard. And he's going to take this one all the way. 77 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
That is just a complete disaster. I mean, we're in the final seconds of the first half, Mike, and you give up a huge explosive play that results in a touchdown. No matter what you've done all half, it completely changes the game.
Extra point by Little is good. And the Jaguars add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Cam Little to kick off for the Jaguars.
The clock showing 5 seconds remaining in this half as the kick's away. They're trying to pin him deep. They'll take this from the 3. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. First down for Aaron. Moving left. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Cam Little to kick off for the
Very
Jaguars.
one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The third quarter is underway. Safe kick taken at the 5. Oh, and they'll be set up well as he is past the 35-yard line.
At their own 37-yard line.
Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To throw is Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. That is brought in. What a connection. He's down inside the 5-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 59 yards. So after the big play to start, now we have 1st and goal. Warren, and he's going to go backwards, taken down at the 6.
A loss was definitely not something they had accounted or budgeted for in this spot. And now, I think it really limits what do you feel comfortable dialing up here on 2nd and goal.
Second and goal, now it's from the 6-yard line. From the shotgun, it's A-Rob. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway. The former 1st overall pick in 2022, Trayvon Walker, gets in there for the sack, and now it's 3rd and goal. Working out of the gun, it's Rodgers. To the goal line and in. Calvin Austin. Touchdown Steelers.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. 2 guys clearly on the same page. The quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown. Mike, I think all of us can remember exactly where we were during a certain Super Bowl where throwing the ball this close to the goal line ended up being a disaster. But unlike that time, they ran this pass play to perfection, and the result, 2 points.
Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now, following the touchdown, back out to kick this one off. This one taken at the 7. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line. Terrific start to this drive. Gain of 23 and a 1st down.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
Hey, Ginger.
They'll go back to Etienne on 1st down. And he's going to be taken down. Not so easy this time. They drop him back behind the line. It's 2nd down.
These negative runs, they just make everything for the play caller that much more difficult, Mike. So they've got to find a way to be more efficient on these early downs, meaning 1st and 2nd down, because if not, you find yourself the entire game in 3rd and pass, and that's what every single defense in the league is trying to do.
He's got a man. That's Travis Hunter. We'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 8.
Think right, open. Think right. Here we go.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. He's got it! And he will score again! touchdown of the afternoon. A beautiful combination in the air there, the pass downfield, and bringing it the rest of the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
And it's really just a great route, Mike, and then a beautiful throw. The accuracy of the throw is what allowed the receiver not only to secure the catch, but then be able to turn it up and finish the play and finds himself in the end zone.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. Get across the 20, mark them at the 22-yard line. A first down throw from Rodgers. On the run to the right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest.
And he will dive into the end zone. 72 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
This is when you're very fortunate as an offensive play caller, Mike, that you not only have the speed on the outside, but you got the big arm behind center because it doesn't get real fancy. If you can hold up in the protection, you're saying run as fast and as far as you can. I'm going to throw it as far as I can. And when you connect, it is a thing of beauty. And in this case, it results in a touchdown.
Throwing, Rodgers. That'll be caught. And he's not going to get in. The decision to go for 2 doesn't pay off. Unable to cut any further into the deficit. So down 2 scores, they're going to roll the dice here with an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
Late in the game, this is where you see teams really start taking some chances. And boy, this was a big one, but it's not going to work out.
Fourth quarter now, and it'll begin with a run by Etienne. And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this. He fought through that first contact. It'll bring up second down.
26-yard line. Brings up second down.
Once again, it's Etienne. It'll take this ahead for a gain of about 5, and here comes third down.
That's a gain of 5.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's to Hunter. He's got it right side.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge first down conversion. Fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Here we go.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
These edge rushers, they are judged by their sack totals, Mike. They love to rush the passer. But they have responsibilities in the run game as well. Great job here, keeping it to no gain.
And he nearly got free. But as it is, a gain of 6, and it sets up third down.
Makes it 3rd and 4.
they go with Bigsby. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
A loss of a yard. It's 4th down.
2 minutes remain in the 4th quarter. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. The offense not coming off the field, and here's 4th down. They'll drop to throw. And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down.
Turnover on down.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that 4th down attempt right there was exactly that, and this defense came up huge for a big-time 4th down stop.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away, and that'll set up 2nd down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Another try, 2nd and 10. Looking to throw, it's Rodgers. He'll air it out down the middle. And for a 3rd time today, he's intercepted. Picked up by Eric Murray. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
Intercepted. The Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Safe right.
A 1st down throw for Lawrence. Left side, caught by Hunter. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
On the pickup brings up 2nd and 2.
2nd down, Lawrence. And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked. And with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Lawrence from the gun here on 3rd down. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there, make things difficult defensively, and it sets up 4th down.
So prior to that 3rd down call, Mike, I thought they put themselves in a pretty good situation. At that down and distance, they had run and pass, both at their disposal, but nice job by the defense being up to the task. Forced the incomplete, brings up 4th down.
And he's going to have the Jaguars 1st down. They only needed 1, but it's a gain of 6. And it move the chain.
I know it's 4th and short, Mike, but at this distance, you actually have to clear a lane out. You can't just fall forward or push the pile. So that conversion, it's as much of a credit to the blocking as it is to the running back seeing the hole and hitting it.
And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
You just don't see these kind of holes too often at this NFL level, Mike, and you can see once he got the ball, the clear line to the end zone, he doesn't get touched, and an unfortunate defensive breakdown here ends up costing him 6 points.
30 left.
Lawrence now. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Austin now to return this. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Down to throw on first down. He's going to dial up another deep ball. And he's going to be running out of bounds, but not until he gets down to the 40-yard line.
A gain of 33 yards on the play. First down, Steelers.
Rodgers on first down. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield.
To play in the NFL, you've got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. In this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
A ball deep for the end zone. That's going to be intercepted in the end zone. Picked by the rookie out of Colorado. And he'll be taken down, but that is a good return. They'll set up shop at the 30-yard line.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Here we go. One final play. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete. And that will do it. This one comes to an end. So shout to Duval here in Duval County, Florida. It is a win for the Jaguars. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more deep.
Run it down. The sun is up. So run it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, it's dangerous. Your problems are just not the same to us. We're dealing with things you ain't seen before. We're feeling the weight of our ancestors. We're healing with ways that don't last for long. Don't happen the time and it obvious. No help for the weak, but the strong. Plenty here for it for all of us. Now bring out the drums and the and my homies got rich doing that they said wouldn't work. Bring out the and the hit a load of a the place with them car. I see the bums that be wishing we end in the ditch and the pain to see them ain't hurt. I see the love that we give and the love that we get. Make sure everything come up full circle. We went from nothing to something, got all of us jumping it that we made from the air. We went from running and with nothing to stomach, just beating the neighborhood, bruh. They ain't the person alive that be matching the vibe, and honestly ain't even fair. They ain't the do with the drive and the vision like I have unless I go look in the mirror, babe. So run it up. The sun is up. To run it down. Get your money up. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it up. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to shut it down. Working for real, get your money up. Believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds on all of us. I do it for all of my people now. Put that on everything that I love. Check. Yeah, on everything that I love. Yeah, ain't nothing that come up.
Now we go from angry and mad to happy and glad to find a solution for us. We go from sorry and sad to ready to grab our and get to the front. I want the money, the cash, the moolah, the bag, the currency, stacking it up. We want the freedom to live and the freedom to have. The things will be lacking, my bruh, so what are we lacking? I could point it out, so much that's around. Better settle down, no point doing that. Or they send the hounds, bite me in the, put me in the ground, turn me into ash, cut to carry down. From those who came up before.
Duval County, here in Florida. On the banks of the St. Johns River, we look inside Everbank Stadium in Jacksonville. Coming up, two teams ready to square off. It's the Kansas City Chiefs and the Jacksonville Jaguars. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from Jacksonville. Bigsby to return it. Oh! And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's Lawrence to throw right away. That one knocked away, and it's incomplete. Travis Hunter was the intended target. It's second down.
He's got to do a better job using his eyes, Mike. He's just not manipulating the defense at all by looking off the defenders. And at this level of ball, if you just continue to stare down your primary read, you're going to lead the defenders right to the ball. And he's lucky this one just fell incomplete. This play right here is just a clear example of just how hard it is to bring this back down, Mike. I mean, he had to break multiple tackles just to get back to the original line of scrimmage. But give credit to the defense. They kept bringing bodies at him, and they're eventually able to get him down for no gain.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And this ball incomplete on third down.
So I don't hate this call, Mike. You think it's third and short, everyone's at or near the line of scrimmage. There's a lot of green grass downfield in the passing game. Traditionally, though, I'm a little more comfortable with this call when you've made the decision that even if it falls incomplete, you're going for it on 4th down. So I don't love 3rd and short bomb punt. I do love 3rd and short, okay, you fail, I'm going to go for it on 4th down. Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
1st and 10 now from the 36. Now the first carry for the Rutgers Scarlet Knight, Isaiah Pacheco. And this play going nowhere. He is taken down behind the line of scrimmage on their first play of the game.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Mahomes now on 2nd down, rolling to the left. He runs with it, and a nice gain there. He's out of bounds, and that will bring up 3rd down.
That's a smart play. 2nd down, don't force it if it's not there. He's able to tuck it, pick up some extra yards, and set up a more manageable 3rd down.
Here's a 3rd down and 4. Now Mahomes gives it to Pacheco. Pacheco, 1st down and more. And he's in! Isaiah Pacheco. Touchdown, KC.
When you start talking about the qualities of a top-tier back in the NFL, Mike, we all talk about size, speed, the ability to keep your feet, the ability to have balance at contact. But the part we don't talk enough about is patience, understanding the blocking scheme, the timing, when to hit the hole, as much as what hole to hit. And I think you get a great example of what that looks like when it all comes together. He takes advantage of the scheme, and next thing you know, he hits his head on the goalpost.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Bigsby to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Easy, route.
On 1st down, Lawrence. Pass caught by Hunter. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 34-yard line.
Hey, kill. Go, let's go. 30 left.
Lawrence. He finds De'Ami Brown. It'll be out of bounds. It's a gain of 4, and that gains them another 1st down.
4 yards. And the Jaguars 1st down.
Now Lawrence. There's Hunter. It's complete. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up 2nd down.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. Right back to Hunter. And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds. It's 3rd and 4.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
Red. Hey, tomato. 13 loose.
Back to throw. Lawrence. This one caught left side. That's strange. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
No gain on the play. It's 4th down.
11. Go.
They do indeed snap as they'll try and throw. We are through 1. It's the Chiefs on top. We'll have more from Jacksonville after this. The Chiefs have it here to start quarter number 2 as they are set to start the drive with 1st and 10. Patrick to throw. He'll go right and find his running back. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now Second and 6.
On the carry, it's Pacheco. With good blocking leading the way, he's got the first down inside the 25.
First down, Chiefs.
Once again, it's Pacheco. And he's going to be out of bounds following a gain of about 5 on first down.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
On second down, Mahomes. This one is caught by Hollywood Brown. And he'll be out of bounds, but he has the first down inside the 10-yard line. It's first and goal.
The drag route is certainly not the most complicated route on the route tree, but a really nice job there using the scheme to create separation. He did a really nice job there working across the middle of the field as he made himself open.
And he'll lose yardage here. The defense standing strong in the red zone. They drop him back at the 10. A task a bit tougher as they face second and goal. Throwing from the gun. Here's Patrick. And he's so close to the goal line. Couldn't get that ball extended. They keep him out, and it sets up third and goal. Pacheco.
That one didn't have a chance, Mike. They do a great job of getting penetration, clogged up the run lanes, and now this offense has a decision to make here on fourth down.
Now the Chiefs going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll discuss what's to come as fourth down is looming. They'll run the sneak. And he's not going to get there. They stopped him at the goal line. It's a turnover on downs.
And here we have a real gutsy call here, Mike, early in this game offensively. I think you're giving up a surefire field goal attempt, but at the same time, you're demonstrating to your players, hey, offense, I have a lot of trust in you, and let's see if they have this same approach as the rest of this game plays on.
30 left. Take right open. Here we go.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. The outside complete to Thomas. They'll get about 4 here as he is taken down.
4 yards on the pickup.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. Open right side. That strains the tight end. Here's first and 10.
12 yards. Move those chains. That's good for a Jackson.
From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. Quick throw, taken in. Nice gain here. He's going to be marked down at the 35-yard line. That's another first down, another big play. The defense has some issues. Gain of 18.
Jacksonville, first and 10 at the 35-yard line.
13, Luke. Go. Hey, kill.
Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Moving to his right. He'll get rid of it and complete it. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. They get the stoppage with just over 50 seconds to play in this first half.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
Hey, I'm gun. 11.
Second down, Lawrence. That's complete. It's Parker Washington. Down the right sideline. Wow, out of bounds. Inside the 10. It's first and goal. A big play for Jacksonville. It covers 51 yards. A chance here to draw level before the break. It's first and goal.
Turn, it's hot. Go, let's go.
They'll run it here with ETN. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
A loss of 2. Brings up second and goal at the Chiefs' 9-yard line.
11.
Lawrence now. It is brought in the end zone. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Touchdown, Jaguars.
Cam Little comes on now for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will level things out at 7 apiece. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. Brown now to return it. Oh, he's got room past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. On first down, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. That is caught. What a throw. Xavier Worthy. Touchdown, Chiefs.
Touchdown, Kansas City.
And this connection is just a thing of beauty, and sometimes you get so caught up in these timing routes and clear outs and rubs and all that sort of stuff, Mike. But really what happens so much in this league is just good old-fashioned pass game. Throw it up, run under it, and that connection is really what we saw here. That thing's in the air a good 65 yards, and that's the definition of a big strike, and it goes for 6.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half, and the kickoff's coming their way. Here comes a return from the 3. Now a hit, and he lost the football. Special teams has come up with the recovery. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Kansas City. And he'll take it back for the touchdown. What a tremendous mistake there. You want to secure the ball and give it to your offense, not give it up to the other team for a touchdown.
Yeah, and I think this is the fine line that all kick returners face, Mike. I think they all want to be impact players. When they get the ball in their hands, they think every play can be 6. But sometimes you got to know when it's over. You got to make sure at the end of this play, my offense is able to take the field and maintain possession. In this case, not only do you turn it over, you give them a quick touchdown on the other side.
And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. They go play action for Lawrence. Going up top. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. 2nd and 10.
He was defended by Brian Cook.
Lawrence. Going left side down the field, and it's complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. Cam Little for this field goal attempt. Now KC going to use the second of their timeouts. The Jaguars have the field goal unit on the field. This is going to be from 53 yards out. And that one not going to get there, and it's wide to the left as well. It's no good. So we are at halftime, and Greg and I will be back right after this. It's the National Football League on EA Sports. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. Into space. Still going. And they won't catch him. He'll go all the way. 74 yards. Touchdown, Kansas City. And Butker on for the extra point. He's got it. And the Chiefs will extend this third quarter lead.
Jaguars 7.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. This returnable from the 4. Now an opening past the 30. Inside the 40. Inside the 20. And he's going to take this all the way back. 94 yards. Touchdown, Jacksonville. You talk about a response. After the offense goes down the field and gets a touchdown, the special teams unit comes back to get the 6 right back to the other side.
And I've been there, Mike. You find yourself on offense, you watch your opponent go down and get a touchdown, and you're saying amongst each other, you're saying, hey, we're going to get the ball back. Let's go get one of our own. But in this case, the return unit says, no, offense, you stay on the sideline. We got this, and they go back and get a score of their own.
Brown now to return it. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
On the ground to start the drive with Pacheco. And he'll manage to get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
A 5-yard gain brings up second down at the 36-yard line.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. From the shotgun, it's Mahomes. He's going to let this one go for Worthy. Big play for KC. It's a gain of 34. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. A handoff to Pacheco. And he'll move this ahead for about 4 yards. Ransom in on the tackle. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here. Second down and 6 now from the 26. Throwing now, Mahomes. The second down throw is incomplete.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
Have to get this to the 20. Here's third down. To throw is Mahomes. Forced out wide. This one down the field, but gonna wind up incomplete. Travis Kelce, the intended target. And that'll set up 4th down.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
Mahomes to throw it on 4th down. He'll let this go towards the end zone. That was hard. Tyquan Thornton. Touchdown, KC.
What separates the really good quarterbacks from everybody else in the National Football League, Mike, is not only ability to process, but the ability to process quickly under pressure, and I think that's exactly the case here. He's able to go through his progression, find his target in the end zone, and then deliver that ball on time, accurately, and the result is a touchdown.
And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
Harrison Butker to kick off for Kansas City.
So now it's Butker following the touchdown to send this one away. Bigsby to return it. A very good field position to start as the return is past the 40.
They're on 41-yard line.
Hey, Lion! Turn, it's hot! Go, let's go! Go!
On 1st down, Lawrence. Left side, caught by Hunter. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
Brings up 2nd and inches.
Here's Lawrence. This one is caught, and it's the tight end, Strange. He's going to have a 1st down. He's forced out. Nice pickup of 9.
That's good for a Jaguars 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Hey, kill!
Here's Lawrence to throw. Going for it all. That one underthrown and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Watson. And the Chiefs are going to get the football, and they'll have it just past the 20-yard line.
And that's what you call an inexcusable mistake. Sometimes you just have to understand there's no play to be made, no matter how hard you try. There's a fine line between being aggressive and being reckless. You just can't put the ball in harm.
I had a dream, I had a vision, I had to work for this and you didn't. I had to bleed, still got the stitches. I learned to swim from all your burned bridges. Say you're the poet and the prophet, but you never saw me coming. Always starving for attention, and I got the kind you wanted, and it's killing you now. You wanna spin it around, but the truth's still the truth. Nothing you can do. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, you can't stop this. I had a dream, and now I live it. Ain't it a gift to know it's God-given? I'm not gonna waste it. Stop wasting your breath. Stop speaking in whispers. Say that with your chest. I feel it in my bones. Won't bring me down, no, not even close. Go ahead and throw your stones, but you can't stop this. You can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. Hey, 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 you can't stop this. You won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt, this life ain't got no ceiling like. You won't break me, I won't back down. I just can't shake this feeling like I'm up so high. I got no doubt, this life ain't got no ceiling like. You can't stop this.
From one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Kansas City. Able to slither by. And they finally get to him out near mid. But he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
In the course of a game, we focus on the offense and the defense, and we give lip service to the special teams. It's way bigger than that. The third phase of any football team, and special teams provided the spark to begin this game.
Rodgers going to come out throwing. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Now run straight ahead with Warren. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And the Steelers first down.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. That's caught right side. It's Warren. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 37-yard line.
Here's Rodgers. That's complete to his tight end flyer move. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 12-yard line. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. Here's Freiermuth again. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 4.
Now Rodgers going to shift him around.
Right now, you got 58.
Handoff for Warren. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down. Rodgers going to throw. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Pat Freiermuth from 6 yards away. And the Steelers are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. Chris Boswell now for the extra point. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Chiefs 0. Chris Boswell to kick off.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, good-looking return set up here. That should give him a spark. He's across the 40 to the 43.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 43.
15.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
A 2-yard gain.
Pacheco gets it again on 2nd down. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. He covered a lot of ground, great blocking, and now they can sniff that end zone.
They certainly can, and because of that run, maybe you come back and fake it to him on this play and throw a little play action. Someone should break wide open.
Pacheco is going to go backwards. He'll lose yardage back to the 5. A loss of 2 there, 2nd down.
All right, quick observation, Brandon, because early on in this game, I'm seeing linebackers put up their noses close to the line of scrimmage.
And my guess is the wheels are turning on that other sideline. As a play caller, you're filing that away right now, aren't you?
Yeah, you're trying to find that opportunity later on when you can play action them or stick something to them between the 2nd and the 3rd level.
Looking to throw is Mahomes. This is caught. Touchdown! Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on the touchdown pass. And the Chiefs respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
The Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 27.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown. The last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense, they were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
7-7, our score after one.
And the Steeler first down.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Throwing is Rodgers. A short one there to Fryermuth. And he's going to get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it as he gets wiped out on that one.
No gain on the
2nd and 9 from the 44.
at the 44-yard line.
Now Rodgers. Going across the formation, he finds Fryermuth. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Rodgers now to throw. But it's caught on the right side of Smith. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. Now it's Rodgers. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jonnu Smith from 4 yards out. And the Steelers have taken the lead. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Boswell good with the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here. And he goes out of bounds just shy of 40, right around the 39. So solid starting field position. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7. So a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now here's Mahomes. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Marquise Brown, 50 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Butker on for the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 30, right about the 29. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
Then confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. On the give, it's Warren. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Now Rodgers. Complete. Smith has it. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll leave him with a second and just a few inches left.
At the 50-yard line.
From midfield, here's Rodgers. He'll let it fly for Austin. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Trying to barrel up in there, but I don't think he got it. And Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on fourth. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. So this offense able to convert on fourth, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, it's Warren. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. Throwing now is Rodgers. He'll get this complete to Calvin Austin. And he's going to be knocked down hard at the end of that one.
A gain of 7. First down, Steelers.
To throw is Rodgers. Man open downfield, it's Metcalf. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. He got 29 yards that time.
Well, they've certainly not shied away from throwing the footballs. They've leaned on their quarterback to start this game. 4 straight passes right out of the gate, with that last one earning them a new set of downs.
On the sneak, Rodgers. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown. Aaron Rodgers in the final seconds of the first half. And the Steelers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. Seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
35-yard line.
Start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the third quarter.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 45-yard line. And he stopped immediately there. Here's second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
Here's Mahomes to throw. Open man, it's the tight end, Kelsey. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 23. But he's turning in a nice performance. Remember, he had the touchdown earlier, and this time he's able to beat double coverage to grab it.
I think that if he weren't worried about a taunting penalty, he'd run by the opposing team's bench and say, guys, two's not going to be enough. You better get some more guys trying to cover me. He knows how to get open downfield.
No hesitations, they go right back to Kelsey. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a first and goal.
Throwing now is Mahomes, eluding the pressure right. And inside the 5 here before he's out of bounds, right at the 3. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be second down.
At the 3-yard line.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down. And don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up third.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Losing 4 yards that time, and now it's fourth down. Mahomes and the offense staying out there. They'll go for it on fourth. Mahomes going to go on fourth down. And in for the Chiefs touchdown. Mahomes hitting his favorite target, Travis Kelsey, on a touchdown pass. And the Chiefs take the chance on fourth and goal, and it pays off with 6. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. Some hitting going on now. This has been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there in the return.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective, because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
To throw, it's Rodgers. He's got a man, complete. And he takes it all the way down to the 28-yard line. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 52 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Rodgers. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10.
Hey, take 26. 50.
Back to throw. Rodgers. Over the middle. That's caught by Metcalf. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, a 22. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. Rodgers again now. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 3 quarters have come and gone. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Down close to the goal line, but not in, as he'll be marked down at the 1. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Rodgers with a keeper. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Steelers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. Extra point put through by Boswell. And they will take a 7-point lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 35-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They now trail by 7 after that last touchdown here in the 4th quarter. What a big spot for this offense. See if they can cobble something together on this drive.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Here's Pacheco headed right. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield.
Back at the 32.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And Mahomes picking up the first as he slides and hits the deck. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
If they get a game-changing score on this drive, it's going to be because of plays like that. That run was pure heart. Took it himself, found a way to reset the downs, and advance the ball.
Well, Mahomes can't get away, and down he goes. Alex Highsmith making the nice play and getting the sack. But defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try and gain that yardage back.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Mahomes. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. A big play there. 60 yards. And the Chiefs are an extra point away from tying this game here in the fourth. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And an important one that is, as we are all tied now early in this fourth quarter. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. They juked him. How did he stay on his feet? And they'll be backed up a bit to start as he's out of bounds at the 16. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the fourth quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. It was Brian Cook who made the tackle. They work now on 2nd and 9. Here's Rodgers to throw. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain of 15. And the Steelers first down.
Here's Warren. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. They'll run it. Warren. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A pickup of 2 yards. First down.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. On the run, it's Warren. And he'll take it across the 50 and into Chief territory.
Partner, they're clearly saving those timeouts, but they still have to work with some urgency to put themselves in the right position.
Here's 2nd down and 3. To throw is Rodgers. He's got Smith here. And he'll be brought down with a first down as the tackle's made at the Chiefs' 39. He has been terrific today, hasn't he?
Yeah, absolutely. Run flawless 2-minute drill right here. This has been quarterbacking 101 with a flourish.
The first carry now. This is Johnson. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Inside of a minute to go now. 2 timeouts left. Still in pretty good shape.
I think they're in excellent shape here if they use the timeouts judiciously and use the sideline as an additional timeout.
That's complete to his tight end, Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as the tackle is made at the 28-yard line.
And the Steelers first down.
From the gun, a run for Johnson. And they do get him down, but not before before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends. Johnson, he is going nowhere in a hurry as he is going to lose yardage here in a big way.
And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. So on now for the field goal try, Chris Boswell. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. And now this game's going to come down to the right leg of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And it is good. He splits the uprights on the chip shot. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the
Act your age, ain't just the barbers where you catch a fade. Face covered, cutting through your garden like a masquerade. Before I catch a L up, catch a plane. I probably you before I your chain. Switch it up, it's rap, pixie dust. Money ain't to us. Broski went and you better fix her up. I just bought a crib to a chick, she got the biggest. And when I saw your sister at it with the fishing hook, listen up, I've had to hit the cup. So if I swing my fist, you going in, so wish me luck. Boy, if you ain't talking paper, I'm a I tell Shorty spin around and watch it. Every time I hit the stage, I make it.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland and M&T Bank Stadium. But today, 2 AFC teams set to do battle. It should be a good one, as it'll be the Kansas City Chiefs taking on the Baltimore Ravens. Harrison Butker set to get us started. It's 2 AFC powerhouses, the Chiefs and Ravens, underway in Baltimore. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
To throw is Jackson. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
Well, it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route, and what you have to do on that one is a receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
Yeah, boy, and it's tough to bring him down that time. He surges forward. He's going to get a full 6 out of that. 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a game, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Henry again on 2nd down. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. That one a 1st down pickup of 8.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Jackson now. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. They'll get it inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, 44 yards. And the Ravens are on the board first here this afternoon.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Tyler Loop now for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
after the touchdown. Luke back out to kick this one away. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And this one nearly picked off. Kind of surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but get away it does, and it's 2nd down.
Almost feels like anything you can do, we're going to try and match or do better. We've already seen one touchdown pass from the opposition. They tried to equal it on that throw.
2nd and 10. Mahomes going to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll get this one to Kelsey. That's complete. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. On 1st and 10, here's Pacheco. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. Looking to throw is Mahomes. He'll check this one down to Pacheco. And he's not going to get the 1st down. He had to get to the 30, but he's a yard or 2 short. And that's good for a gain of 6. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll go for it. It's Mahomes. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. That'll be caught by the big tight end Andrews. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 2nd quarter now from Baltimore. It's the Ravens in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Let's go, let's go.
Running for the gun with Henry. Nick Bolton there on the tackle.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Now it's Jackson. And Walker has it. His first catch, good for 9 and a 1st down.
Now that was pretty. They executed that curl route versus zone coverage, and that changes things a little bit because against man, it's often a tight curl, tight, sharply run route. Against zone, you're just looking for that open spot, that dead area, so you may curl it a little bit wider just to get to that place.
And usually a tight window. He fired a bullet in there for the completion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Here's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 35 yards. And the Ravens have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Well, you know he can be explosive, and he's ultra explosive there on the fly route.
And you know how many times we've talked to coaches and we've had quoted back to us, well, you know something? When you execute really well, it doesn't matter if they know it's coming or not. Well, sometimes athleticism beats you as well. He just took off and went. And that's almost like one of your Turkey Bowl games, isn't it? Just go long, man. I'll hit you. And it worked really well for them.
Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And this one definitely not in the landing zone. In fact, it's over the back line. So this is going to come out to the 35. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive, but at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer, and make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay.
A gain of 7. First down, Chiefs.
On first down, they go back to Pacheco. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Two minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. To throw, it's Mahomes. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Mahomes now to throw. And that will be incomplete.
This defense has certainly played well so far in this game, and the coverage has been tight on just about every throw. Forced a few here so far in this game, and now it brings up 4th down.
Well, the offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. Now here's Mahomes. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. First down. A give right side for Pacheco. And out of bounds right around the 20.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
This 2nd and 4. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Forced out to his left. And he'll go out of bounds touchdowns in the red zone just inside the 20. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a third down situation. They'll try for the first with Pacheco. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Here's Mahomes to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Chiefs tried it, but they're turned away on 4th down. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way.
And got his man complete. Now he's loose down the middle of the field. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Well, just a sensational start for this offense, Charles. 3 drives, 3 passing touchdowns.
Is that like mentioning a perfect game in baseball? Or are we cool to do it here in football, pardon?
No, I think you can do it here in football. I think perfect game in baseball, that's its own category.
Yeah, I think you're right about that. Could not imagine a worse start for that secondary. Or let's face it, a better one for this offense. No chance to stop passing now the way that it's going. I think they'll continue to press the ball downfield and hopefully reap the same results.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And with good starting field position and 3 timeouts as well in their pocket, no reason not to try and put a late scoring drive together. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
And bulldozing his way through. And they got it inside the 10 at the 8. The Chiefs will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Throwing now is Mahomes. Dancing to his left. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far, but on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Again, he'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. That'll be incomplete as the clock will stop with 14 seconds remaining.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal. Mahomes to throw once more. Now throw on the run, but that's going to be incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring that 4th down here.
So they won't get a touchdown, but here's a chance to at least get 3 to end the first half. Butker's kick here is good. And the deficit drops now from 21 down to 18. So, Charles, they are on the board after that kick. So 3 drives, 3 points. Obviously not the start that you were hoping for, but they're able to erase that 0 off the scoreboard.
Yeah, I guess what you're saying is a point a drive is not what offenses are striving for by any stretch. They're happy they've got 3 now. They hope that unlocks their offense for bigger points down the road.
And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. And a second quarter onside kick there that failed. Is that something that maybe they had dialed up before this game started?
It feels like it, doesn't it? That they thought they had the right situation, you know, and the right approach in going after it. Also may signal that they feel like they have the superior team, that they can try these sorts of things and it won't come back and hurt them later.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. They're looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, a first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Trent McDuffie with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. It'll be the Chiefs football to begin quarter number 3, and they trail here as we are back underway now on EA Sports. Oh, and a nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
The Chiefs take over first and 10 at their own 34-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a stop. That's caught at the 25. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, 66 yards. And the Chiefs come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. Harrison Butker is on for the extra point. It's up and good, and the lead is down now at 11. It's 21-10.
Ravens 21, Chiefs 10. Harrison Butker.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And a nice return, but he's going to pay for it as they knock him down hard at the end. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive.
There he goes, right side. Rashad Bateman. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Rashad Bateman, 67 yards. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, Luth back out to kick this one away. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On the handoff, it's Pacheco. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. From the gun on third down, Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he will have the Chiefs first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
A gain of 15. First down, Kansas City.
Now Mahomes. And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as good running gets him to about the 44.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
So in Raven territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Handoff now for Pacheco. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
2nd and 7. They'll look to throw. Being chased out left. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. The escapability in evidence there is that one good for 15 and a first. They'll run here with Pacheco. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set them back for 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Now they'll throw with Mahomes. And that's caught. It's Kelsey. Touchdown, Kansas City. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Chiefs are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Butker is on target. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it. The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 30. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they've got the lead here getting late into the 3rd quarter. And the passing game for them, it's been terrific. We've seen that, but the rushing game almost non-existent.
And with the lead and trying to finish this game off, they need the running game to come back.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Zay Flowers, 65 yards. And the Ravens are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. On his loop for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And And not much happening on the return as they'll get this to about the 23. KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. And they won't be able to run another play. Time has expired on this third quarter. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Report, report.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
Hey, Alpha, what? 180! Finish it! 180! Finish it! Middle.
Now it's Jackson. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. Boy, another big play late here for an offense, Charles. It certainly has had its fair share of big plays.
Coverage has been a problem all game long, and I would say that going along with that has been confidence. Because even if they had the right coverage, they've still dented them, and now it's been a real issue for them during this game.
Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Going deep for Walker. And he's got it inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great play there. 55 yards. As these guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Point after, right down the middle. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. But we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD, but unfortunately the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Steps away to his left. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. What we just saw there, that's really been a common theme all afternoon.
A lot of pressure. That forced the errant pass. He's been under duress this entire afternoon. He just had to unload that one. He's fortunate it was just incomplete and not intercepted.
The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Flushed out right. And he comes back with one complete. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. He'll look to throw. They'll roll him out right. And this one too low. Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give up either.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he'll throw this one away. I don't think he's out of the pocket. No, here comes the flag. We saw it, too. Nobody in the vicinity of that throw, and that earns him the penalty.
Yeah, you've got to at least get it close enough to one of your own guys in order to dodge the penalty.
So now it's 3rd and long, because remember, they also lose a down on the grounding call. Again, they'll throw with Mahomes. Buying time to his left. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They'll get 19 out of this, but it will still bring up a 4th down.
And defensively, they had an extra defensive back on the field, their nickel package, and it made a difference. All the receivers were blanketed, so he tried to run for it, but he came up just a bit short.
Now Mahomes got to have this one. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. Andy Reid went for it, but it won't pan out. And that will force a turnover on downs. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
So after the INT, here's Mahomes. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Ravens 42, Chiefs 23.
So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And this one recovered by the hands team for the Ravens. The risk-reward of the onside kick. When you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things, now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And this is into the hands of Andrews downfield. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens add 6 to their lead. So that is going to tie an NFL record that has stood for more than 70 years. 7 touchdown passes in one game. It was first done by Sid Luckman of the Bears in 1943, then by Adrian Burke of the Eagles in 54, and now that mark equaled here in this one. Extra point right down the middle, and that would bump the lead up to 26. Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And he's going to be out of bounds across the 50. Great return.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
going for the deep ball. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it, and the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's
Living on the edge and finding out it's kinda dumb. Realize I am somebody that I don't know at all. Oh God, would you tell me why I'm worn down to the bone? Even though I've only seen half of the world, I'm coming home. Hanging on the hope, I'm losing grip of time and space. Mind is running circles over something I can't change. I've looked, I've tried, no one told me when it wrong. Am I feeling all the feelings, or am I just going numb? Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Oh, time flies, so don't blink twice.
I tried everything I thought that I may need. I've been trying to catch my breath since I was 17. I've heard, I've cried, and way too much to drink, but I won't let my life drown in that old kitchen sink. Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Oh, time flies, so don't think twice. Time flies, so don't think twice. Oh me, oh my, would you look in my eyes? We laugh or cry just to feel alive. Oh, no time for living a lie. Oh, time flies, so don't think twice. Oh, time flies, so don't blink twice. Time flies, so don't blink twice.
All right, partner. Keep on rolling, baby. You know what time it is.
First opened in 2017. Here's a look inside the one-of-a-kind setting for football. That is Mercedes-Benz Stadium here in Atlanta, the home of the Falcons. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Denver Broncos and the Atlanta Falcons. Here's the veteran Will Lutz to get us going. And off we go here in Atlanta. Jamal Agnew now to return. He's across the 20, taken down just shy of the 25.
The Falcons take over first and 10.
So here's a 1st and 10 now. They'll start from the 24. They'll throw first play with Penix. He's going to air one out right away. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A huge play right off the bat. 38 yards. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
From the gun, it's Penix. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. That one taken in by London. Well, he's brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up 3rd down.
It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 6.
To throw again, it's Penix. He'll be forced outright. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. And great determination as he gets forward and picks up the 1st down.
He's in a really nice rhythm here on 3rd down. He appears very comfortable operating out in the gun. And he's able to find his man near the sideline, and he's able to extend this drive.
Here's 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's the lefty Penix. He'll get that to Kadero High. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
A gain of 3 brings up 2nd down at the Broncos' 22-yard line.
Plant. It's Penix. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Kadero High. Touchdown Falcons. And they get the first points of the game. What a way to start it, Greg. You get the ball. It's what you want to do. Settle into this game on top 6-0.
Mike, how often do we have coaches tell us the importance of playing with the lead? Well, they come take the ball right away on the first drive, all the way down there and strike first. And now the rest of the way, let's see how it plays out.
Koo able to add the extra point. And the Falcons will take a 7-0 lead.
Broncos 0. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. On the return, here comes Marvin Mims. Oh, nice return, but he takes a big shot at the end of it.
First and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
Now the former Ohio State Buckeye, here's J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's about all.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on first down, but that's exactly the case here.
And he's going to be swallowed up again. Back-to-back runs, back-to-back losses. Now it's third down.
Well, they certainly didn't allow the loss on first down, Mike, to scare him out of this run game here on second down. But now after taking a loss on first and second, it puts him in a tough spot here coming up on third down.
From the shotgun, here's Nix. And this is going to be Incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
Nick's going to throw for it. This is caught. He's got a long way to go.
So the message this coach is sending to his huddle is very clear. It's, hey guys, I got all the confidence in the world. We're going to be aggressive all day. We're not afraid to fail. We are going to try to score on every possession. And as a player, you can't help but love that.
Throwing now, Penix on 1st down. This one broken up. It's incomplete. The defender right there with him. It brings up 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. From the gun, here is Penix. He's got this to Bijan Robinson. He's going to be marked down at the 12-yard line. They get 18 on that one. 1st down, Atlanta.
That's good for the Falcons. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
To throw is Penix. Looking down the field there, but it falls incomplete. Drake London was the intended receiver there. And it'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's go. 60 Eagles, 60.
Penix going to throw again. That is caught at the 3. And they'll get about 8 out of that one, but still a little work to do now on 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Brings up 3rd and 2.
They'll try to run for it with Robinson. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage.
So, a little extra time to think about what to do on 4th down as we are through quarter number 1. It's the Falcons with the early lead. Greg and I back in Atlanta after this. So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. Whose kick is good. And the Falcons will extend to a 10-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
So the lead is now 10-0 as this kicks away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback.
Broncos take over 1st and 10. And they're on the 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Here's Dobbins. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Open man, downfield, it's Franklin. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield. First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Open man downfield. That's Ingram. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
First and goal.
A big-time play for the Broncos. 37 yards. Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. So it took just 3 plays, but just like that, they have first and goal. To throw is Nix. Hit as he threw it. The pass is incomplete.
There was no hesitation from the quarterback. From the jump, he knew where he wanted to go with that ball, but it still leads to an incompletion. They're just still not quite on the same page.
We'll go again from the 3. It is 2nd and goal. Throwing. Nix. Flushed to his right, and they're going to track him down. He couldn't find the receiver, and down he goes. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts.
Sometimes, Mike, your greatest strength can also be a little bit of your weakness. In this case, he is so used to being able to buy more time with his feet, extend the play, give his targets more time downfield to uncover. In this case, nothing materializes, tried to do too much, and as a result, takes a big loss.
Thrown on the run, but it's off target. Behind his man, and that is incomplete.
I really like the personnel adjustment by the defensive coordinator, Mike. They go dime coverage, so they're going to bring out 6 defensive backs, really play the pass and muddy it up with as many pass defenders as you can. Nowhere to go with the ball, and now we got to see, does the offensive coordinator, when he sees that dime package take the field, what answers does he have? And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So following the field goal, Lutz is back out to kick it away. Ray McLeod on the return.
Ray McLeod on the return. The Falcons take over first and 10.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 28.
Here's Penix. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back to Atlanta in a moment. Here's 3rd and 2. 3rd and 2. And Penix. He's got his tight end. That's Pitts. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. A gain of 16 yards. It's good for a Falcon first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Penix. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Well, it's going to go down as an incompletion, but it wasn't from a lack of effort. I mean, he did everything in his power to try to get both feet in bounds. The pass just took him a little bit too close to the sideline, and he just wasn't able to save the play.
Again, it's Penix. He'll go right and find his running back, and they're going to work this down inside the 45. His 2nd grab on this drive, good for 11 yards, but most importantly, a first down.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
From the gun, it's Penix. Open man downfield, that's London. And he is short of the goal line, but they are in business at the 1-yard line.
That's another.
It is a big play there for the Falcons. It's a gain of 43 yards. Algier. Touchdown.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
On is Koo for the point after. He's got it. And the Falcons move out in front by the score of 17-3.
Broncos 3. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Now it's Dobbins. A nice pickup, moving it across the 40. We'll give him 6 on that play.
So this team finds themselves now in a little bit of a tricky situation here, Mike. If they don't find a way to start sustaining some of these drives and come away with points, all of a sudden you're trailing by double digits in the second half. You become very one-dimensional. You become very pass-heavy, and that's certainly not how any team in the NFL wants to play. Second down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a first down.
And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up second down. Throwing is Nix. Pushed out to his right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he will have a first down, and they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now a timeout, Denver. That's their second, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this first half. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Back to throw is Nix. The pressure, too much, and he goes down. J.E. Bertrand in there to drop him that time. It's a loss of 7. The Broncos going to signal for their third and final timeout. They'll stop the clock. 24 seconds to go until halftime. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Here's Nix to throw. He'll get it inside the 20. And he'll be taken down. A gain of 17 yards. Good for a Denver first down. So we reach the intermission in what has been an entertaining one to this point. Back with the second half in just a moment. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Nix now on 1st and 10. He's going to take a shot. Sends it down the middle. And he'll be marked down at the 15-yard line. A big one there to start the second half. 55 yards on the game.
Both pre-snap and post-snap, this is about as well done as you can do at the quarterback position. Get in and out of the right call, identifying the holes along the back end, and then the throw. You can't put it in a better spot. I mean, that's just a big-time play.
A run with Dobbins. And he's into the end zone. Hey, Dobbins. Touchdown, Denver. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Now a timeout, Atlanta. That's their first. Nix and the Broncos now will line up and go for two.
The Broncos will line up for the two-point conversion.
They'll throw. It's Nix. That is hot. And they get the two-point conversion.
Everything's about matchups, especially down here this close to the goal line. I think my guy's better than your guy. I'm going to put him in a position to have success, throw it up to him, and let him do the rest.
To kick off for the Broncos.
So now after the touchdown, Lutz going to send this one away. McLeod now to return. Not much on the return. They'll stop him at the 17.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. Open man, he's got it. It's London. A great connection there. They're going to bring it down inside the 35-yard line. It is a big play there for the Falcons. It covers 51 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Now the lefty Penix on 1st down. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete. The pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down. Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. 15-yard pickup there. 1st down, Atlanta.
1st down. 1st and 10 at the 17-yard line.
To throw again, it's Penix. This is caught at the 2. And he'll take it on in. Kyle Pitts. Touchdown, Atlanta.
He's lined up one-on-one, and it's a mismatch from the very beginning. He's just so fast, so big. He's kind of part tight end, part wide receiver, and when you have that type of skill set, it's just going to be hard to stop.
Now Penix and the Falcons will line it up and go for two.
The Falcons will line up for the two-point conversion.
Penix going to throw again. The pressure's got to him. He was hit as he threw it. It's incomplete, and they come up empty, trying for two.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And that kick goes out of bounds right away, and that is a big mistake because that ball's going to be marked beyond the 40-yard line. So, a couple of first downs will give them 1st and 10. They're at the 41. From the shotgun, here's Nix. That's caught left side by Ingram. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. That one good for 8 does it. And a very quick first down. A first down throw for Nix. That's caught once again by Ingram. And they're going to be set up in the red zone. They got it inside the 15. That's a pickup of 33. The defense bewildered. A rough start to this drive. On first down, here's Nix to throw. That is caught by the tight end, Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Broncos.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Nix and the Broncos now will line up and go for two. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Hit by the rookie out of Oklahoma.
That decision to go for two was made up from the very beginning. The moment they scored, you could see the head coach. He's signaling, we're going for two. The touchdown was obviously a disappointing outcome defensively, but to able to get that stop, they can at least come off the field and catch their breath.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
That's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the third quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
They'll throw on first down with Penix. He'll get this out to his running back. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's second down.
Second down at the 39-yard line.
Let's go. 60
From the gun, here is Penix. And they'll pick up the first down, a gain of about 4.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. So we are through 3. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Throwing now, Penix on first down. This one is complete along the sideline. A very nice job to fit that ball in. It'll be a modest gain. From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing is Penix. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a first down.
That's good for the Falcons. First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Throwing again, it's Penix. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Kyle Pitts, touchdown Falcons. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the 4th quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a 2-score lead this late in the 4th quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Again, it's Penix. And he will get in for the 2. They open up the bag of tricks on the goal line and add a pair of points.
17. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And he's going to be taken down on the other side of the 50-yard line. That's a gain of 21 to open this drive.
The challenge of playing a running back like this is you feel like you have him under control. You're doing a nice job putting a lid on him, and then all of a sudden, he's got a big spark play like this. That's the challenge. These guys are just so talented. You can only keep them down so long. That was a really nice run.
They'll give it to Dobbins. And this time, they are ready for it. Thrown for a loss, and it's 2nd down.
A little surprising to see them keep the ball on the ground, especially given the situation, Mike. I mean, you're trailing. You haven't had a lot of success running the ball up until this point. They need chunk plays. They need to score, and they need to score fast.
And he just does get that one away. He was being chased down, forced the awkward throw. Maybe he's fortunate that all it is an incompletion.
This has really been the story of this entire game, Mike. I mean, this pass rush has had the advantage over the offense pretty much from the jump, and they've already recorded a couple of sacks, a handful of close calls, and it's the pressure in the backfield.
And he will score! Game on! A.T. Perry, touchdown Denver. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
That's pulled in, and they're able to tack on the 2-point conversion.
There was no hesitation from this offense. Immediately after they scored that touchdown, the entire sideline was holding up 2 fingers. They knew exactly what play they wanted. They felt great about it coming into the game, and clearly the right choice.
Will Lutz to kick off for the Broncos.
So, things a little more interesting now. Back to a one-score game as they kick it away. Agnew on the return. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
On 1st down, it's Penix. That'll be caught by the running back Robinson. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on 1st down. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the 36-yard line.
From the gun, it's Penix. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And 3 yards to go.
From the gun on 3rd down. Here's Penix. And that is incomplete. The offense staying out there for this 4th down. They'll try and throw it with Penix. He's going to air this one out. That's caught. And he will score. Ray McCloud. Touchdown Atlanta.
And that should all but put this one away, Mike. And we've had some big plays throughout this game, but none bigger than that one right there. They score on the long touchdown, and that makes this a 2-possession game here late.
The Falcons will line up for the 2-point conversion.
They'll run with Robinson. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw, scrambling to his left. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down. David Onyemata in there to drop him. Loss of 5 to start the drive. Here's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
The sound deafening in the dome. It's 3rd down. Nix from the gun on 3rd down. He manages to get the throw away and completes it. Now the Broncos going to use the first of their timeouts. They get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in the 4th. They have 2 timeouts, but not much time. Down 2 scores as we get to 1st and 10. He'll take a shot down the middle of the field. And this is going to be a touchdown. Hold everything. They are not done yet.
Well, that was step 1. The offense did their job, get this thing back within 1 possession, so they're still alive. But now they've got to find a way to get a little bit of luck and find a way to get the ball back, and it's not going to be easy.
So now a big play here for the Broncos. They're going to line up and go for 2.
The Broncos will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Nick's going to look to throw. Could be the dagger. It's intercepted. Picked off by Dean Alford.
I'm always curious how a defense is going to respond. So you give up a touchdown, you give up 6, and now the offense is trying to extend it to 8. How are you going to buckle down? How are you going to hang in there? In this case, let's give them a little credit. Keep those 2 off the board, and they can come to the sideline and regroup.
The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away. And he will be taken down. We'll see if they want to use those timeouts, but this one is about done. And the lefty Penix on first down. To the right, that's Pitts. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line.
And the Falcons, first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Penix. This one batted away. It's incomplete. Good hands there in the end zone, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's 2nd down and 10.
Out of the shotgun, it's Penix. Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line. Falcons go ahead and take their 2nd timeout as they get it with 16 seconds remaining on the clock.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Penix going to throw again. And this is going to be a touchdown. They are going to extend the lead here in the final minute of play.
And that's exactly how you stress all week finishing a game. Get the ball and leave no doubt. But that late touchdown, Mike, that should all but just seal this victory away.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
To throw again, it's Penix. That is incomplete. And the 2-point conversion is unsuccessful.
43. Broncos 31. Bradley Pinion set to kick
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
This is 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. That's the safety, Jesse Bates. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
The Falcons take over 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here we go. One final play. Now he'll air one out to the end zone. It's intercepted. Picked off by Patrick Surtain. And the Broncos are going to come up with a late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win here for the Falcons. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defensive stops than their opponents did, and that was the difference in this one. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Falcons are winners as we say so long from Atlanta.
flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch of my savior. Hold up, give me that touch of my haters. Lyrics can't hear it no more. Stand up to the man, can't fear him no more. On the gram, don't feel it no more. You been driving a minute, but can't steer it no more. Riding away, but now you're chilling on shore. What's the use of being rich when your inside's poor? It's a bliss, what you don't wanna see more. No, you wanna see more, but you wanna see sore. Life done slowed you down. Your body is acting up. Your mind is out of bounds. It's telling you pack it up. You shackle by thoughts and memories that's adding up. Like overseas, you feel alive like you can't have enough. You probably feel paralyzed if you ain't had a buck. You still feel paralyzed, the bucks and track. Friends is having kids, ain't adding up. What's the use of having a world with no love? What's the use of having a light with no plug? What's the use of ingredients with no sauce? What's the use of the physical with no source? We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. We flared up, flared up, flared up, flared up. Hold up, y'all gotta pump my taste. Hold up, y'all can't talk about basic. Hold up, we mighty more Power Ranger. Hold up, mine also dangerous. Hold up, y'all talk outrageous. Hold up, don't get caught in the matrix. Hold up, got that touch of my savior. Hold up, give me that touch of my haters.
I check the doors, check the windows, and